Hello everybody. I just wanted to share my first garden with everybody today. Uh, some of the positive and negative things that I've experienced so far. Some just out of mistakes. But been married 16 years. We never really had time to really plant a garden. And due to the circumstances this year where everybody's buying everything off the shelf, um, decided that we would not only plant a garden this year, but we would also purchase a canner. I bought my wife a Presto canner. So we'll see how it goes. If it produces, it produces. If it don't, it don't. I'll share some of the things that I've grown and some of the things I've learned to do and not to do. For starters, up here we have 3 rows of potatoes. This first row right here is 3/4 of it's Kennebec potatoes, and then the rest of it is red potatoes. Second row and third row here are both Kennebec potatoes. They've grown out real nicely. Now, one thing I've learned, I guess we was sort of going towards the all organic, non-fertilizer deal, and found it real quick that doesn't work that well. Now, I did fertilize these potatoes. Now, as a child, I always did grow a garden with my mother and father, and I've planted and dug many of potatoes over the years. I never really fooled my, with planting the rest of the garden myself. Other than, I always helped them weed and till their garden. Never really did eat that many vegetables as a kid. But you can tell the difference of having fertilized and not fertilized. If you look down right there, that is my corn, and it wasn't fertilized at first. But you look over here at my dad's, and you can see how tall and green his corn is. We planted that at the same time, and his is twice, if not 3 times as tall as mine, good and green. But last week I did come here and fertilize everything, and I'm going to put some more fertilizer out and till the end of tomorrow before it rains. All right, let's see what else we got here. We have 3 rows of half runner beans. I'm still gonna have to get staked. They've actually turned out okay, considering they wasn't fertilized early either. I did fertilize them a little bit last week. Then right here we have some beefsteak tomatoes, and right here we have some sweet banana peppers and California Wonders. And from the looks of it, California Wonders did not come up. Right here we have some yellow squash. Actually, these are Peter Pan hybrids. The yellow squash is towards the end. Not all the yellow squash came up either. Like I said, took some positives and negatives from my first garden here. Right here we have some okra, and then we have some broccoli. There's the broccoli. Now, what did look pretty good is the cabbage. Cabbage looks nice and healthy. This is the red cabbage right here. It turned out really nice. And then we have some green cabbage. Now, the next thing that I have here is we have some beets. They slow about coming up though, so I'm hoping that the fertilizer I put last week and then a little bit that I put this week will help them out. Now right here, some jade beans that we planted. We planted 2 rows of it. had a problem with the rabbit coming in here. I was wondering what in the world was eating it, because we have continuous electric fence all the way around it, so I know the deer wasn't getting in here. But it was the rabbits coming in here and eating on my beans. Right here is we planted some onions. The red onions didn't come up, as you can tell, but the yellow onions came up real nice. They was already the bulbs. We planted red onions in seed. They didn't come up. Next year I'll use just bulbs. Right here we have some pickling cucumbers, and then we planted some lettuce, and this is leaf lettuce here, and right here is a dark green lettuce. Alright, let's go to the other side of the garden, see what we got. Alright guys, I'm back with the second half of the garden. What we have here is some cherry tomatoes, and as you can tell, got a bunch of cherry tomatoes on it right now. And then we have some Roma tomatoes down through here. They got some tomatoes coming on it as well. If you can see it there, there's one there, there's a couple there. Let's see what else we got here. Now, we planted some jalapenos. Apparently, this was the only one that made it. The next thing we planted was some zucchini, and there's only, let's see, 1, 2, 3 plants made it. For some reason they didn't all come up either. Now here was the corn I was telling you about. We didn't fertilize the corn. This is this first row here, sweet corn. Second row here is sweet corn and peaches and cream. This whole row here is peaches and cream, which is what my mom and dad had planted, and theirs is way taller than ours right now. But I think now that they've got the fertilizer on here, these will come up. Peaches and cream. And we got 2 more rows of peaches and cream. But I am going to plant some late corn maybe tomorrow, a couple rows of it. What we have here is Market More cucumbers for salads. They don't look too bad. It's still early yet, and like I said, I got this whole area right here that I may plant a couple rows of corn. But as you can tell, I got the continuous electric fence all the way around it here. Alright guys, I'll give you more updates as we get further into the growing season. I'm going to get in here, put some fertilizer out, and probably till it up tomorrow. Like I said, plant some more corn, and we'll see how that goes. Guys, appreciate it. You have a good one.